So I'll keep the video as short as possible. You can see the views here. You can see the analytics. 28 days roughly. Only 4 videos it took to blow up. And I mean, what I'm going to show you here, I'm going to try and go in depth as possible, but after you've seen this whole video, it'd be impossible for you to try this method and not blow up on your first few videos on your new channel. Alright, you can see here this is a channel in the study niche. Again, only 4 videos with 0 editing on each of them, and the reason they're blowing up is because of the title and the thumbnail combination. So these two particularly were engineered to blow up, and I'll explain this in a moment. Again, if you watch this whole video, I feel like it will be practically impossible for you to not blow up on your first at least 4 or 5 videos in whatever niche you try. This one wasn't really engineered. I sort of just threw it together because I had a call, and the same thing with these, right? So with these 2 videos, these are ones I was expecting to go viral, and you can see here that they did do better than the other 2. These 2 are just recorded looms similar to the video I'm doing right now of me explaining a topic, and I obviously had some authority to back me up because I had good grades here. That's why I was able to make this sort of long form video and explain this without any editing. But what happened from these 2 videos is I left a free consultation link in one of my comment threads. So someone asked me for a call. I gave them a Google Meet link and I said you can book it in here, right? So I left that in a comment thread, not even in the description. After only like 100 views, I had 5 people book in for that consultation. So these are 5 like potential buyers to whatever service that you're sort of providing, right? And the reason why I say 28k views is worth it, right, is it doesn't seem like much in the grand scheme of things when you see people with 1 million or so views per video. But what you sort of think about is these 28,000 people that are watching your videos are all potential buyers to your service, your product, your school community, whatever it is that you're selling, digital product, affiliate marketing, whatever it is. Like, this can convert to quite a lot of money if you do things right, which is why you sort of want to be using this method. So again, I'm just proving it here by the fact that I left this slot open for about a week, and it was in a comment thread, not even in the description, and I got a lot of people booked into a call. I closed the slot because I didn't actually want people to be booking in. I just decided to help this one dude, and then I took those calls just so I didn't want to really cancel it out on everyone. A few people carried on booking and I had to cancel those, but I took, I think, 4 calls or 5 calls, and all I did was just record those calls and then again re-upload them as videos. Again, 0 editing. You can see here literally a 15-minute call right here, 0 editing, and it got another 869 views. Again, these are 869 potential buyers to whatever you want to sell to them. Same thing here, right? Both of these exactly the same thing. 0 effort put in, not really engineered at all. All you need to do is put like a half decent title and thumbnail and you get, again, more views. And a lot of these are obviously views that are trickling in from the other 2 videos, right? Which is, again, better than getting new viewers, because returning viewers are more likely to buy something from you, have some trust in you, etc. But yeah, hopefully that proves that this works. I know it's only 4 videos, it's only 1 channel, but you can sort of replicate this in any niche by what I'm going to explain it to you. So if I show you extremely quickly what we're looking at, this is what we're looking at, right? You can see the templates, and you've probably heard about this before if you're watching this video. You know that if you copy a video template or something that's proven to go viral and you just repurpose it into your own niche, it will blow up, right? What you need to know, again, if you're unsure about this, is so Montel Gordon, this is the guy that made this video. This is one of his most popular videos, and it's just a 1 hour long video of him recording his screen on a Loom video like I'm doing here with a Miro board and explaining something that he has expertise on. And the reason it blew up is not because of the video quality or the editing or whatever, it was just the title and the thumbnail. So all I did was just copy that in my niche, literally place the camera on the thumbnail in the exact same corner as he did. If you want to remove as many variables as possible. You just want to make it as tight as possible, right? The closer it is to this, the more likely it is to blow up. You can see here I only copied the title. I didn't actually copy the thumbnail because I didn't actually do any research for this sec. I was just putting something together quickly. I had recorded the video before I had even thought of the thumbnail and title. It was more of a follow-up video for this. And yeah, I mean, you can see that you can make these low performing videos that you've already got recorded, and you can just transform them into lead machines for whatever you're selling. Maybe if I'd done the research and I looked at this thumbnail and I made my title a bit more similar to that, maybe it would have blown up even further. You can see it obviously performed a bit worse than this one. At the start, actually, it was performing much better, but you can see at the end it didn't. But either way, that's sort of this formula. You just want to be finding these outlier videos and copying them to your own niche. And I'm gonna explain how you can do this on any niche. There's a few things I have to go over first. So quickly, I'll show you exactly how I've figured out how to make this video. I've got this extension called 1 of 10. If I open it up, it lets you put a preview of a thumbnail and a title, and you can place it into your homepage so you can see if it works. I had to retry it a few times till I got a title that would actually not get cut off, but you can see this is exactly the title I'm going to go with. A little tip on these titles is you don't want to repeat yourself, so I could have put right there where it says it's too easy now, I could have put in and wrote only 4 videos, right? Instead I put something different because I don't want to repeat myself. You want to give something new in the title. But yeah, this is how if you come up with an outlier video idea, maybe you have a few ideas stored, this is how you want to test them, and then just upload them. That's pretty much it. So there's a reason why you want to go with this method, because at first you've never made a video before. It doesn't matter how much content you've seen, how often, or how many like advice videos you've seen on how to make a good video. If you've never made a good video before and you've never blown up before, the fact is you don't actually know how to do it. Your first piece will probably be shit. So you don't want to rely on that. You don't want to rely on viewer retention to blow your video up. You want to rely on thumbnail and title combination, because this is just proven. Your click-through rate it's not dependent on how good your video is, it's dependent on the thumbnail and title, and you can sort of engineer that. So you also want to get to a point with these. What I'd say is you want to find as many outlier videos as possible, and you want to recreate as many as you can, right? Your job is not to make a viral video, it's to make as many recreations of outlier videos as you can. Once you've churned out tons and tons of these, you're going to start to learn how to make your own outlier videos. So if we go and look at an example like Isaac, or there's this other dude called Learn by Leo. These guys, same as me, right? Only 4 videos on each of these channels, and these are actually not as closely mirrored off of different of templates like mine, because they've gotten to a point. Both of these guys have had previous YouTube channels and they've blown up before, right? They know what they're doing, but they've done it so many times that they can actually create their own outlier videos, and they can blow up themselves. You can see here 580k views on his 4th ever video. And these aren't like title or thumbnail trends that you've seen it anywhere else. Like, yes, this graph thing is something that you see quite often before. Like these are ideas that he's come up himself. These are titles that he's come up with himself, and they still perform because he's done it so many times. So first you have to copy other people, right? You have to copy other people. It doesn't matter. This is how you get quick results. This is how you don't get burnt out. You want to start off with this, right? Until you get to a point where you're confident enough, you can start experimenting with your own ideas. You can see that on my channel. Actually, a lot of the videos I'm posting on this specific channel are just experiments. Like, they're not blowing up. That's fine. Speaking pretty fast, but yeah, I mean, same idea with here. 1.4 million views in his first 3 videos. These are again completely new, novel ideas. Not copying his thumbnails and titles from anywhere else. And you can only get to this point after you've done enough. So once you've done these, that's when you can start experimenting. The experiment is step 2. Obviously that's after maybe a few months of actually doing well with these. And then included with experimenting, right, is get good. It's start to actually get good at making YouTube videos. So actually the reason I chose these two specific channels is because they'll actually teach you how to make good videos as well. So these guys will teach you exactly how to retain your viewers and actually keep a viewer hooked throughout the whole video. But again, don't focus on this from the beginning, because it's a complex skill to try and learn, and you won't be able to crack it for videos and videos on end, right? And if you're focusing on that, you're just not going to progress. Like your progress would look like this, right? It will look really slow for like a whole year, and then you'd shoot up, right? Whereas what you could do is you could just use the outlier method. You could go up straight away, and then you could obviously slow down because your progress it's getting stalled out by the amount of videos you can find. But then as you sort of figure out how to make good videos, you'll just carry on growing, right? Yeah, man, that's sort of what you want to do. You want to blow up quickly, because this is how you, again, don't burn out. This is how you stay in the game. But yeah, let's carry on with this. So I showed you how I figure out whether I should upload a video or not. Let's just have a look at how we find our own videos. So you want to be thinking about this as you're watching YouTube. As you're watching YouTube, you want to be thinking about why you're clicking on videos, why you're continuing to watch them, and you just want to think analytically about this. You might say it sort of ruins the enjoyment of the video, but this is sort of how you need to be viewing the YouTube space now. You want to have your own playlist. It'll show you. You want to have a playlist called Inspiration or something like that, where you just store these outlier videos. So I'm going to show you exactly, I'm literally just going to show you some of these examples of how you could blow up, right? Let me give you an example. So this dude, pretty good. So if you're in the self-improvement niche, I would practically just copy this dude's title and thumbnail.
A few weeks ago, I was in a rut.
I guarantee you,
what a rut is basically a period.
Hopefully my voice is, yeah, there we go. Alright, so if you look here, we've got this extension again. It's showing up, and it shows this number right here, which is basically showing you how much higher or how much above the average the average amount of views that he's getting this video is. So 1.6x means 1.6 times higher than the average views. You can see these ones are underperforming, and you can see he's not getting many views overall, but there's this one video that gets 582 times more than all his other videos. On the face of things, it doesn't look very different, but if you look at the title and the thumbnail, there's something specific about that combination that is really resonating with the people that are on YouTube, and people are just deciding to click on it and watch it the whole way through. So you want to utilize that. And when if you're in this niche, just make another video that is exactly the same title as this, with again a face shot of yourself that is in a similar pose in the middle, and I guarantee you'll get at least 20k views. If it's not a shit video, it doesn't have to be great, but like just make it alright. So again, like, you do this, you'll blow up. Like, I don't think I've seen anyone else copy this video. I guarantee you it'll blow up. I'll literally show you another one in this playlist. You can see there are two of these videos, which this channel is quite big, this one is small, and he hasn't got many views. This is his only video that's blown up. Both of them have the same title, so you can see other YouTubers doing the exact same thing, where they are copying people's titles and they're blowing up and they're having popular videos because they're copying someone's title and thumbnail. So it shows that this is something that people are using. Michael Warden right here again. It's amazing when you find a channel that doesn't perform, right? So you can see again all of these videos are not performing. And then you have, for example, one of their videos that just outperforms all of the rest. That again just means they've hit an outlier video. Obviously 10k views isn't amazing, but still it's a lot better than the rest of his channel viewership. So again, there's something about this title and thumbnail combination that just works, and you either want to take inspiration from it, convert it to your own niche, or just copy it completely. So again, I could convert this to the study niche and say, either way it's going to be hard, so you might as well study or something like that, right? Or might as well try and then change the thumbnail to a studying thumbnail, and again this is more likely to perform than any other idea that I have or that I come up with on my own, because I'm not at a level where I can come up with these ideas consistently and outperform the market in that sense. Let's continue going. You can see here this is another trend that's going on, so this is something I guarantee you, if you made your first video on this topic, it's basically these sus scenes, right? And instead of finishing the scene, it'll switch over to a meme basically and green screen over it. If you made this as your first video, your channel would blow up. Obviously it's not really that useful, no one really wants to make a channel like this, can't really monetize it in any sense, but it just proves, it's just sort of proving my point in the fact that it works, right? If we keep going, there's quite a few just really niche channels that again I've come across that are just blowing up. So especially, this is just really just giving away all the sauce, right? Another channel right here, YouTube videos, and its first video ever blew up. So this is a really big trend right now. I'll show you a ton of these in a moment, but it's literally just making educational videos. I'll mute this. It's making educational videos with no face, or just drawings and animations, and a nice thumbnail and title, and it sort of works, right? Again, I saw this at like 2,000 views or so, and I knew it was going to blow up. If you follow this the whole way through, you want to sort of analyze it, figure out why you ended up keep watching, staying on the video, right? Why you end up staying on the video, and you'll figure out like the techniques that they're using to retain your viewership. These guys are actually a consulting YouTube consulting company as well, and again you can tell that they knew what they were doing. Another one, I saw this channel blow up very recently as well, where he's again literally millions of views from just making topics about random stuff and saying it's easy actually. And again you can sort of analyze their style and understand them. I'll show you the first person to ever actually do this, right? So this guy has started the trend of videos that, for example, are just on random topics, are humorous, without a face, and get a lot of views, right? So these videos, when I subscribed to him, he had 1,000 views, less than 1,000 subscribers. And now they're at 2.7 million, right? If we look at it, right, if we look at the type of video,
so you don't get girls,
it's just fast cuts, lots of text, right? Trying to insert humor in some places. He'll add in some, like these sort of stick men, stuff like that, right? And you can watch this whole video and you can see the similarity between this one and this one. This guy took inspiration from him, and to be honest, he's maybe even doing better than him now. There's quite a few others that, again, as soon as people saw that this style of channel, this style of video is working really well, everyone hopped on it. So again, this guy, I saw him when he had literally 200 views on this video. So you can see 29k, 300k is big, but the rest of these aren't doing too amazing. His most recent two, 1 million views, right? Again, you can see, you want to like watching how these guys progress and like change their style to a point where they figure out something that works is really interesting, and it gives you a lot of insight on how you should make your own channel. Again, you can see exact same style where it's just fast cuts with text and images, and they're just talking about a topic that they're interested in. So if this is something like, if you have really niche interests, or you know how to like research a topic and make a fast cut video like this, watch these guys and just basically base your videos off of them, and you will blow up. These two videos, again, 1 million views. That's $1,000 if he's already monetized, right? And this is only going to get more and more. It's not 1,000, it's 6,000. Sorry. And yeah, I mean, like, it's doing something you sort of enjoy. I assume you'd enjoy making a video like this, and you get paid 6k for it. Probably the same amount as a lot of full-time jobs, and you're not putting in that much effort, obviously. But yeah, these are sort of trends that you want to catch, right? That's a massive trend going on, and it's still going on right now. If you're making high-quality videos with fast-paced text cuts, you can grow really well. You want to catch these trends. This whole method is all about, I mean, a lot of the work here, right, is to do with just watching YouTube and really getting into the nitty-gritty of what's performing. It's like any other market. You can figure out what works well. So this is a video that's done really well. I'll show you again. I think it's 1 million or so views. Hopefully it pulls up. So it's this idea of watch this and it will save you X amount of time in your life. So watch these 6 minutes and it will save you X amount of years, right? I saw a recent one which was watch these 20 minutes to save years of your life. And again, you can see it's just based off.
Either way, it's not going to be easy.
So you might think again 31k views isn't much, but there's a few things here. First of all, it's uploaded 4 days ago. Second of all, if we look at his channel, you can see almost none of his videos are performing anywhere near that amount. So this is probably going to get up to like 300k views within the next few weeks. Maybe I'm overshooting it, but like it'll carry on blowing up. And it's the same idea, right, as this video will save you X years of your life in X amount of time. He's swapped it around a bit. He said, if you give me 20 minutes of your attention, I'll give you hours back. And maybe he's even made the title even better in that way. But like the chance that he's seen that video or a video like it is quite high. And this is what everyone is doing, right? You don't want to miss out on this if you're going to try and blow up on YouTubers. You want to be in this game, and you have to play it like this. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what else to show you in that sense. Like, you have to get these outliers. You have to carry on scrolling through YouTube. Spend your time watching YouTube videos like you are right now, and make sure you're being intentional with it. That you know what you're doing. You're looking at why you're clicking on these videos and why you're retaining your viewership on it, and then implement that in yourself. Don't get stuck in, like, I don't know what that phase is, but it's like where you just keep studying without actually executing. So I mean, after you've got a few ideas, you want to start executing on them. If you look at these again, like, I had been doing this for so long and I hadn't actually executed on it. I was just like, let me just execute on it. Let me make some videos. I made 4 of them, and you can see it just proved that it works. But yeah, hopefully that's helpful, and go make some viral videos.